Alright gang, Jason here for the love of tractors, and here it is, the John Deere 8960 from Ertl and the Toy Farmer for the National Farm Toy Show 2021. Boy, I'm making all sorts of noise back here. I apologize for the hum of the 3D printers. As you know, I film these where Dogtown is. Well, the printers are sort of right behind me, so we get this nice hum in our videos. Hope you don't mind. So, obviously, we had to wait a little bit for this tractor. It's supposed to be here for the National Farm Toy Show, but of course, with all the supply chain and shipping issues going on, it was delayed. I think we all understand that at this point. We're all dealing with it in pretty much every aspect of life. So only a month late, not too bad actually when you think about it. Actually just picked this guy up at the Janesville, Wisconsin show this weekend. You guys probably know that the 8960 is a little bit near and dear to me. I know I've mentioned it before, especially when this tractor was announced last year. I'm super excited about it. Actually, it was announced this year at Lafayette, I believe. But anyway, I was super excited about it. And why is it's probably the fourth or fifth tractor I ever drove in my life, I would say. I'm just trying to think back. Super M was the first, 7810 the second, 9882, 9680, and then I think an 8960, but I'm not going to swear to it. So, what makes the 8960 special? Because this is a special tractor in the John Deere history. And it is because it's a Cummins-powered tractor. So a 14-liter Cummins making 370 horsepower. This debuted in 1989. And another fun fact, I believe this was the first tractor offered with factory triples. So here you can see it with, I think what's a 20.838 dual on it, but I think you could also triple that up, right? I know you could also triple that up. We had triples on ours. We had 20.838 triples on ours. So, triple tires for you younger guys that are kind of here now that the era of big Michelin tires and LSWs and tracks and all that things. Triple tires were a big thing in the 80s and 90s because it offered less compaction. It also offered less turning radius, but it was a compromise that I think most of us were willing to take on a big tillage tractor such as this. So we always pulled a DMI Ecolo Tiger and a DMI Tiger Mate field cultivator with this. So, all right, I'm just going to bring it in close here so we can see some of the details. So one of the things that sets the 60 series off from the 70 series, especially the 8960, is this longer grill down the side there, so that venting that goes down the side. On the 70 series, that stops shorter. It stops right here where this hood line is. But in the 60 series, it goes long. And then you can see they've represented this well on the tractor. Also, you've got this beautiful vent up front here with the background painted black to give you this great relief on there. And then we can kind of move on to the handrails. Now, I know what you're going to say. I know what the big knock of this tractor is. The handrails are chunky. Yes, the handrails are chunky. The handrails are chunky on this tractor because Ertl has to meet some safety standards with these tractors. Also shipping and things like that. Now, as customizers, we have the luxury of being able to use really thin handrails because chances are you're picking it up from us at a show or we're only making one or two of them, whereas Ertl's got to make, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 of a tractor, and these rails need to stay on. So they did a nice job here with them. Yes, they're a little chunky, but I am completely willing to overlook that, considering, everything you have to do with safety standards. Another thing I want to point out, these rims, which I believe are off the Authentic 4450, they are die cast, so they look great. They don't look plastic because they're not plastic. They're die cast. In fact, with the exception of the cab top and the handrails, this whole tractor looks pretty good. Now, we do have some other plastic touches here and there, but overall, this is a really nice looking tractor. Paint is exceptional on this thing. A really great finish on it. You will also see we've got work lights up here on the cab top on either side, and then you've got your flashers kind of in your traditional place where you'd see your flashers. Real quick, I'll show you the underside. Of course, you got your NFTS decal there, but check out the cylinder detail here with the articulation joint. Now, it doesn't articulate particularly far. That's okay because I'll take the trade of the extra detail versus the extra articulation in this case. Also, check this out. Drawbar comes all the way up to where you would actually mount the drawbar. That's really cool. Now, I'll slide this around the backside. We do have a 3-point with a quick hitch, and it is movable, so that's really cool. Great job there. And while you still have sort of an Ertl style hitch, it looks more like a real drawbar style hitch. And then there you can kind of see up into the rear end there a little bit and get an idea of what that looks like. Really nicely done. I mean, that is an accurate representation here of that rear end. So really, really well done. Now, ours was bareback. We did not have a 3-point hitch on our 8960. Then you've got your work lights on the back that look great. And then you've got this cross member up here, this support between the fenders, and that also looks fantastic. One thing I did notice, not gonna knock it though, on the real 8960, you would have had a John Deere logo. It would have said John Deere right across the back of that cross member. Of course, you got your nice S&B triangle, and a really great view of my hand there. But let's see if we can look up into that cab, and looky there, guys. Real steering wheel. Yes, good job, Ertl. You can see some side console there, nice looking seat and all that. Really good work there. Finally got some good steering wheel action. This is like 2 tractors in a row that I've reviewed with that, so that's great. You can see your step grip up here. Also up here, I forgot to show that on your kind of operator platform, if you will. Great looking step grip there. I will say one thing, I don't know what this is. So there's something here sticking out, and I have no idea what it is. Now the fuel filler is right here, and it is just green. So I don't know how well that's going to show up, but you can see it. Now that ours was red, but that doesn't mean, Ertl has to paint it red necessarily. But when I get around to customizing one of these, I'll paint mine red. And then you can see all of your intake and exhaust arrangement over here, and the cutout on the hood for that, as well as your steps to get up and do service on the tractor. Now, moving up, there's that John Deere logo up front that we ought to also have on the back crossmember there. So they did stick that in there on the tractor somewhere, and that's accurate there, the way it is, so that's great. And you can see lights and decal up front. Now those are just a tampo, I believe, but they do look pretty good. Especially like if you hold them like this, they look pretty good there. So that's a nice looking tampo there for Ertl. So great looking cab glass up on the front too, and that nice curve on it. Great job. So, all right, guys. Wow, we're approaching 8 minutes on this review. So, I hope you can tell I'm excited to buy this tractor. It's one I've been wanting for a long time, and now here we've got it. So, big thanks to Ertl and the Toy Farmer for bringing this out for a guy like me who's wanted a real deal 8960 for a long time. So, anyway, guys, you can find these for about $25 right now, and I hope there's going to be plenty of them out there for everybody. I'm sure there will be. I'm sure there's going to be quite a few of these. But anyway, they're out now. They're kind of trickling out to dealers everywhere. So hopefully you can get your hands on some. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I always appreciate it. It was great to see all you guys out at the shows. And I hope to see you guys again in the near future. So thanks for watching. Have yourselves an awesome day. Treat each other well. Happy tractor hunting.